Ahoy, pirates! Man, do we have a lot to talk about today. If you're not aware, last night a lot of servers ended up getting the new patch. A lot of things were not in the patch notes as normal. We are pretty much used to that these days. Now, what's the biggest complaints I've at least seen, this is the pay-to-win patch. They've added a lot of ways where the whales can now spend more money and get more advantage over others. So we're going to talk about that. So let's get into it. Welcome back. If you don't know, my name is Stunna, and today we're going to go into what the patch notes included and everything else after that. First, my biggest complaint is this red dot. Why does this keep popping up? It's very annoying, but no, honestly, that's not the biggest complaint here today, but this is very annoying. It pops up every couple minutes or when you enter the game, and it just wants to bring you to the stargazing that's already going. It's very annoying. Hopefully it's a quick fix. All right, so let's get into the juicy stuff. This is what everyone wants to talk about. So let's go into it. Let's go into the skins. Flagship skins. And if you haven't noticed, there's different tiers now. I don't have much room to complain about because I at least have one of these skins or two of them. But the biggest complaint is what they've are about to add into the game. Now let's start up here. The blazing sails. Now look at those stats. Attack bonus plus 6%, capacity plus 60, sailing speed plus 10%, strategic damage 18%, and strategic damage reduction 18%. That is over what? That is over 5,000% better than what I have now. The best skin in the game right now is the Nemesis, and it's a sailing speed of 5%. Only 5. That's it. That's the only stat. And Funplus was like, hold on, we'll make these skins 100 times better that you can buy. So they added all kinds of bonuses. This has double the sailing speed of my Nemesis, has all the strategic damage bonus on it, damage reduction, attack, flat attack. Now, that's not even the best one. Now, let's get into the epic one. I'm guessing this is a play on their ghost ship. Now, what does this epic Shadow Seeker have? Well, let's look. Impact bonus plus 10%, armor bonus 10%, sailing speed 12%, burning damage 30%, and burning damage reduction 30%. This is even better, probably by double the amount than the one we just talked about right here, the blazing sails. It's got more sailing speed, more damage, better attack and impact, and armor bonus. Sorry, it's got impact bonus and armor bonus. Yeah, just unbelievable how much power these skins are going to give you. And then they also have a unique tab, which I have the one unique one. Again, as you can see, the Jade Dragon, 0 buffs, not getting anything on it. It's just a skin. And then we have the other angler fish that still has been out in the flagship skin game for a while, but no way to get it. And then we also have the one from the aquarium, which was from one of the previous events. Again, no bonuses. Like I said, the Nemesis one had the best bonus, and that was sailing speed plus 5%. And that's not the case anymore. Even all the other ships don't have any buffs. Nemesis was the very first one come out with those buffs, and now the new ones will have tons more buffs. So it makes, gives something people to spend money on, but it also gives a huge advantage over the other individuals that are not spending a lot of money or the free-to-play altogether. It's pretty much a necessity to have the blazing ship if you're trying to do a lot of strategic damage. And it's an extremely big necessity for if you're trying to have as much burning damage as possible to have this one. Now let's move on to the next thing into the game that a lot of people have been talking about. We can kind of shoot over first and look at the stargazing because that'll bring us over to it. Or we can just click our magic red dot because it's going to bring us there anyways. And I hate that it always zooms in on the first one that you're researching. You have to always click all star realms to get there. And then now you have to click, through everything. And then, the new thing they've added in is this Radiance enhancements. So you have different categories. You have artifact enhancements or ship enhancements. Now, what does this all bring? Let's look at the first, golden compass. Now, if you upgrade this, you'll get daily uses increases. So instead of the generic 20, you'll get 1+ every time you upgrade it. And then you'll get these other Radiance effects once you hit certain milestones. So at level 5, quick exploration cost reduced to 2, and then quick treasure hunt cost reduced down to 2 instead of the 3. So you'll get more increased by upgrading. You'll get increased chances every day, and then you'll also get the reduction by hitting milestones. We'll talk about all of it, and then we'll talk about how you can actually upgrade these. So Stormhorn usage limits are going to be increased in the duration. So now you'll be able to travel farther and do it multiple times a day. instead of, you know, just once every 20 minutes. And then these also have milestones, and those milestones increase sailing speed by 1%. So I don't know if this is all your ship's sailing speed is going to be all increased. So again, another way to buff your ships for sailing speed, faster trade routes. And then the second one is increased 10% sailing speed for 1 minute when the effect of the storm horn expires. So it's going to give you a 10% sailing speed after the horn expires. So you'll still be cruising faster for the first minute. Now move on to the next, the Seal Soul Mirror. This is going to increase your construction speed every time you upgrade it. And the milestones is the cost of the first 10 time recruitment each day is reduced to 9 Echo Conges. And then the next one is the cost of the first recruitment of each days of the Heim. So those are the gold ones. So it's going to reduce it by 9 instead of 10. So keep that in mind. Not a huge one. I think maybe later on it could be good, beneficial, but nothing that's like too crazy to talk about. Now your teleporter, your artifact's Eye of the Sea, it's going to recovery speed increase, so you'll get these back quicker. And then the milestones is increase sailing speed by 1%, another way to increase your sailing speed over others. And increase 10% of your sailing speed for 1 minute after. So another way to increase your sailing. So you'll have 20% if you have these upgraded to 10%, both between the both artifacts, the Horn and the Eye of the Sea. Now the Hourglass, extra time reduction is 3,600 seconds. Now this is seconds if you didn't know. So 3,600 seconds, it'll decrease. So it'll, you know, remove the amount of time you need to do research or speed up construction. And the milestones here, increase sailing speed again by 1%. And another one, can use smuggling warrants first during auto trade. So this is what I've all requested from like season 1. And now they put it on this artifact where now you can use smuggling warrants on auto trade. But now it's behind this paywall right here. It has to be behind, so it has to be, you have to have this at level 10 to be able to do that. So it's in the game, but it's going to take a while to get there. Man, I've been talking about that since season 1. Now on to the next one. Now these are all your ships. So your flagship I actually have going right now. And then it's going to, every time I increase this, it's going to increase my attack bonus on my flagship by 0.05%. And there's multiple milestones on this for Radiance effects. So the first one, level 5, unlock Navigator position for the ship. And we'll get into that later, what that actually looks like. Ship's crit damage received is reduced by 20%. That's a huge flat crit damage reduction. Ship's critical resistance increased by 10%. Another big buff for your flagship. And unlock Navigator position number 2. So you're going to have 5 heroes now on your ships. Now move on to ship 2. As you're going to see, it's going to keep unlocking the Navigator and crit damage. It's going to be the same for all your ships across and increase your attack bonus for all your ships. So we won't go through all of them, but that's what you're going to see. Now you're probably wondering, okay, what our ships look like with all these Navigators as they're called. Now Navigators here, well, it tells you have to unlock the Radiance enhancements to put the heroes here. Now what these heroes will do, it'll grab everything from the trinkets they hold, and it'll add all their stats, but their skills won't be used and the trinket skills won't be used. But if you have like say the bones trinket on another hero, like say Kojo, and he's one of your navigators, it'll use all his stats from strength, constitution, skill speed, and also it'll use the trinket stats. It'll use all the the attack bonus, but it also will probably, what I was been told is that it'll also use, like, if it has like a crit bonus, it'll add that as well on top of it. I haven't been able to confirm because I haven't gotten to try it myself, but that's what I've been told. So you're gonna get tons more attack power, you're gonna get tons more constitution on your ships, a lot more health, a lot more armor. So your ships, when you're able to enhance these, through that new Radiance system, you'll be able to have your much more power into your ships. More than most people. So if you're going into the shop to buy these, so that's one way to get them. So we'll go over the shop first of how you can attain these. You can claim them through the monthly deals. You get 500 for your 99 shards. Or if I change these, $10 will get you 500 of the stars, and you need 50 to upgrade. So I'll allow you to upgrade them, and it's also in your weekly deals that you can buy, which is you'll get 800 in the weekly deal for $21. Now, how do free-to-play players get this? Well, let me tell you. Pirate Legends have been upgraded. So now you'll be able to get 30 from the first chest, another 30 from the second chest, and then another 40. So you get 100 total every day if you can complete your pirate training, your Pirate Legend every day. So either wait every day and get 100 or spend money to get it quicker and get the advantage over others. And now the other one, multiple seasons now. Now another thing you might not be privy to is that they've increased the flagship levels for each season. I'll show you real quick. You can see in mine, there's already people They've already upgraded some of their flagships higher than the 40. The cap was 40 for our server, and now I'll go through the caps for each season. So season 1 and season 2 are the same as before. Season 3, the max flagship is 40. Season 4, max flagship is 45. And season 5 is 50. I was so happy I was just hit 40. You know, I was going to cruise through, just, you know, be very, you know, easygoing, leveling up these just by passively, not spending any of my speed ups. But now it's like, well, we can keep increasing our flagship count, our flagship levels. So now they're kind of putting pressure there. And another thing, if you weren't aware of, is that they've added some couple different items in the store, which if you look here, you'll see, yeah, finding which ones they were under. So you have first these refined steel. And what I've been told is this refined steel will be used for any flagship over level 45. So it's another resource you're going to need to accumulate to get to over flagship 45. And then there's another item they added into the game, which is supposed to be for an event. That's going to be maybe a weekly event or something along that lines. Are these sharp throwing knives, an item that will come in handy in the knife bounty with a mystical knife in hand. People always can't help themselves but aim and throw it into a yellow zone. So another thing that's coming into the game, they've already added the item, but the actual event is not in the game. Now I'm just kind of looking real quick to see if there's anything else. Looks like you can get these through the hero. No, we already were looking at that. Now, is there anything that I might have missed that came in the patch notes? There definitely can be. I would definitely like your opinions and let me know. I know there's a lot of frustrated people out there on everything that's been going on between the patch notes. So please definitely leave, you know, your opinions in the comments section, and maybe I can you know, let the devs know or Funplus know from the contacts I have of how you guys all feel about this. You know, definitely let them know in the Discords, let them know in the surveys that they give out. You know, definitely leave them comments below to let me know how you feel. Maybe I missed something. Is there more that's been added in that I'm not aware of? I'm definitely really curious of how you all feel. I know I don't feel too good about it. So, and I haven't spent any money in over, you know, I think I'm definitely over 3 weeks now. So definitely let me know how you feel. I will, if you already made it to the end of this video, you already know that I'm not streaming right now. I had to make a trip to New York, so I apologize by that. But I hope you have a great rest of Thursday, and I'll catch back up to you during next week. So you all have a good rest of the weekend, and adios.